Welcome to Leopard Farm, where the real drama isn't just the battle between predator and prey on some glossy wildlife TV show. The toughest battles are between humans and the animals that live with them. The farmers and villagers never wanted this war. When drought kills your corn crop and a leopard tears apart your best cow before sunrise, you're left staring at an empty stomach and a depleted bank account. Revenge isn't cruel. It's the last card you have to play. Survival doesn't come with a rulebook, and it certainly doesn't care about emotions. And when we're talking about a lion, we're not talking about killing a wild dog. Hunting big cats in Africa is a different matter entirely. In places like South Africa's Limpopo savanna or Tanzania's wild frontier, you can't just put your money on the counter, grab your tag, and head out as if it were the opening day of deer season back home. This is risky, tightly managed, and costly hunting, because a mistake doesn't just cost you the hunt. It can cost you everything.
Another one.
Lion hunting isn't something you decide to do on a weekend. You have to work for the privilege. You're talking years of application, expensive permits, and strict regulations enforced by strict wildlife agencies. Step even a step outside the law, and you'll face hefty fines or jail time. This isn't a hobby. It's a calculated, high-stakes encounter with one of the planet's most efficient killers.
Take him. Okay, good. Okay. Hold on.
You'll never face a lion alone, and there's a good reason for that. Regulations require at least 3 experienced hunters because it takes just 10 seconds, 400 pounds of muscle and fangs to sprint 50 yards and turn things upside down. If you let your guard down for even a moment, that roar, a thunderous, chest-shaking roar, will remind you exactly who owns this African land. On the scorching Zimbabwean savanna, where temperatures regularly exceed 100 degrees Fahrenheit 38 degrees Celsius, and shade is a cruel rumor, lions disappear into the golden grass as if they had never existed. Every broken branch, every hot wind that stirs up dust is meaningless, or it could be the last warning you receive. One hesitation, one false step, and hunter becomes prey in the blink of an eye.
Take it there. Yeah. Okay, shoot him. Reload. With the body.
Only a handful of hunters are granted the privilege of coming face-to-face with a full-grown lion in the African jungle, men and women who have spent years studying the terrain, the wind, the tracks, and the animal itself until they can almost read a lion's mind. When that moment finally arrives and you stare into those glowing yellow eyes just a few meters back, you know you're not looking at a trophy. You're looking at the undisputed king of the wild. And yes, a lion hunt can bring in $70,000 or more for the local economy and conservation system. Every dollar of that goes toward funding anti-poaching patrols, habitat protection, community projects, and the harsh reality that keeping lions alive is often more profitable than letting them disappear. If you're the kind of hunter I'm talking about, you didn't learn this way of life last week. You've got 10, 15, 20 years of dust on your boots and scars on your soul. You know exactly what that slow and splitty snarl means. The difference between a lazy snarl and a deep chest-shaking roar that says, "This is my territory." You can sense a big male lion's next move before he does. This isn't about pulling the trigger and going home with a story. This is about playing a decisive role in saving an icon that, if left unchecked by responsible hunting, often ends up poisoned, trapped, or shot by someone who gets nothing out of it and doesn't care about tomorrow. Ethical lion hunting isn't about taking from Africa. It's one of the last ways to keep Africa wild. That rifle has proven its worth since 2004 in a land that tries to kill you before the lions even show up. Powdery sand drags under your boots like wet cement. Flashes flicker all day long, blinding you when they strike. The bush is so thick and dense it feels alive,
Reload.
muffling sound and hiding death until teeth and claws are already bare to your side.
Reload.
This land gives nothing away. Out there, you don't get second chances or do-overs. You walk in unannounced, and a lifetime of hard-earned knowledge is running through your head. It's the thin line that keeps you breathing. It's the difference between the story you tell around the fire and the story someone else has to tell about you.
Imagine a quiet morning in Johannesburg. The sun rises over golden rooftops, the air is calm, and the streets hum softly with the rhythm of daily life. But in the blink of an eye, peace turns into pandemonium. From the treetops, a storm of fur and shrieks descends. Tens of thousands of baboons and vervet monkeys flood the streets. They leap across cars, tear open grocery bags, and climb onto roofs with reckless energy. Within hours, what was once a bustling neighborhood becomes their kingdom. For many South Africans, this is not a rare spectacle. It's a daily reality. And behind the chaos lies a growing crisis that now costs the nation over $25 million each year.
The roots of this invasion stretch deep into the land itself. Years of severe drought and rampant deforestation in southeastern South Africa have stripped the forests bare. With their natural food sources gone, desperate monkeys are driven into cities, scavenging for fruit, garbage, and anything edible. But hunger makes them fearless and dangerous. According to the South African Department of Environmental Affairs and Tourism, more than 400 attacks on humans were recorded in 2024 alone, many taking place in broad daylight. Passers-by have been robbed, injured, and even directly attacked by these increasingly aggressive primates. Faced with mounting panic and escalating damage, the government took a drastic step. In early 2024, it authorized controlled hunting of wild monkeys, a measure seen by many as necessary, yet deeply divisive. This was not a sport, officials declared, but a matter of national safety. Only licensed hunters aged 21 or older with proper firearm certification were allowed to participate. Hunting was restricted to rural and suburban areas where the primate population was most concentrated. Armed with semi-automatic rifles or precision bows, these hunters operate with discipline and restraint. They are trained to aim for swift, humane kills, never targeting infants or pregnant females. It's a campaign waged under tight regulation, balancing protection of people with the preservation of biodiversity.
But the battle is far from simple. Baboons are cunning, fast, and extraordinarily perceptive. They move in small groups, communicating with sharp cries that can foil even the most experienced hunter. To outwit them, hunters must master camouflage, building makeshift hides from branches and leaves, waiting motionless for hours.
Some prefer the silent precision of bows and arrows, using ripe bananas or mangoes as irresistible bait. The moment a monkey steps into view, the hunter must act, silently, swiftly, and without hesitation. Even one misplaced sound can send the entire troop scattering into the forest.
Yet as the campaign intensifies, so does the controversy. Conservationists warn that excessive hunting could shatter delicate ecosystems, driving the species toward local extinction. The debate has split communities between those demanding protection from marauding monkeys and those pleading to safeguard the country's wild heritage.
Recognizing the danger of imbalance, authorities are now turning to more humane methods. Giant cage traps, carefully baited with fragrant fruit, have become an increasingly common tool. These metal enclosures can safely capture several monkeys at once without injury, allowing relocation efforts to proceed more peacefully.
Lele.
South Africa now stands at a crossroads, caught between survival and conservation, fear and empathy. The monkey invasion has forced the nation to confront a painful truth. When nature is pushed beyond its limits, it will inevitably push back. And as dawn breaks again over Johannesburg, the streets stir with uncertainty. Somewhere beyond the city's edge, the forests wait, silent, hungry, and watching.
Hey there, folks. Welcome to Leopard Farm. Imagine the sharp crack of a rifle ripping through the crisp Alberta wilds, dropping a hulking North American black bear in its tracks. That's the reality playing out across the province these days, as ranchers and licensed hunters join forces to curb an exploding bear population that's turning farms into battlegrounds. These powerful animals are smashing through hundreds of beehives annually, costing beef